was electric, Judy. I tell you something, just like they say about the movies now. Garland is better than ever.
Well, thank you. Thank you, Bing. You know, you're always so nice to me when I'm a guest here. You're always so polite and considerate and thoughtful.
Well, Judy, my compliments are based upon your always great performance. And as far as being polite and considerate, I just have to be.
Why?
Well, if I'm not, my mother will take the hairbrush to me.
You mean she'd spank you?
Well, she ain't going to brush the burrs out of my curls.
Well,
lay it on me good.
This sort of brings us back to what we were talking about on the show last week. You know, it's the ladies who really run things.
Ain't it the truth? Like we said, these gals are causing all the excitement in the entertainment world these days. Faye Emerson and Tallulah and Betty Davis and Gloria. Why, gosh, last Wednesday you even showed us how a girl could be a cynical, hard-boiled private eye like Sam Spade.
Well, that's nothing. I wouldn't be surprised if before long there'll be a lady hop-along Cassidy.
Now, just a minute, gal. That's going a bit too far.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Let me tell you something, Crosby. This here town ain't big enough for the two of us.
You better smile when you say that, partner.
Oh, no, you don't.
You all right? Why do they have to have such loud guns? Why can't you have a nice little gun? That's the biggest gun. Bill Hart didn't have a gun that big. Oh, you got me. At length.
Oh, my.
That's a delayed take. Yeah, well, it was a dum-dum bullet. Didn't take right away. Dum-dum. Go ahead. You got me, kid.
Oh, quit whimpering. I only winged you. Now get up on your horse, Crosby, and if you ain't out of these parts by sundown,
Yes?
You'll be back in the hospital to have some lead removed.
Well, Judy, I give up. You certainly convinced me.
I'm sorry I had to use my shooting iron, Crosby.
Well, that's all right. You're supposing, Judy, though, you did become a lady hop-along Cassidy. What would you call yourself?
Bounce along Garland.
Bounce along Garland, huh? That two-gun, red-blooded heroine of the Old West.
That's me.
Would I be in error if I now told the folks that we're slipping into a little Western dramatic sketch?
Well, not at all. That's a fair and square thing to do.
Well, we're gone then.
We now present our Western drama entitled Or...
I hope that engagement is over. Take your arsenal and take it on the Arthur.
Our scene is the little cow town of Calf, Wyoming, where Bounce Along Garland has just been appointed sheriff. A gang of desperados who've been terrorizing the town have just burned down the new schoolhouse. And as our scene opens, we find Bounce Along talking things over with the attractive young schoolteacher from the East. The schoolteacher speaks.
Oh, Miss Bounce Along, it's wonderful. It's just wonderful to have a brave, strong woman like you here at a time like this.
Well, here, take my bandana and dry your tears. I can't stand to see a man cry. Now,
That was longer than between the bullets.
Now tell me.
What do you want to know?
Were all of the children out of the schoolhouse when them varmints set it afire?
I'll say. The children were helping them varmints burn it.
Oh.
But why should those terrible men burn down the schoolhouse?
Because they don't want book learning to come to this town. Black Jack Pepper's ahead of this gang.
Black Jack Pepper. Isn't he that crooked gambler who runs that awful gambling house?
Well, he ain't running a lingerie shop.
That's lingerie.
I wouldn't know. I don't wear 'em. Ain't gonna catch me putting on any of them fancy duds.
Well, any town is Paris when you do.
You know, schoolteacher?
Yeah?
When I see a nice, clean-cut, sweet-smelling man like you, it kind of takes my mind off of Black Jack Pepper and all them varmints. You kind of make me feel like I'm more of a girl than a sheriff.
Well, a girl should feel more like a girl than a sheriff. Gee.
Oh, thank you, schoolteacher, but I gotta go now. I'm a-heading for Black Jack's gambling joint.
Huh?
That varmint's going to be behind bars before sundown.
Can I go with you?
Okay, hop up here in the saddle with me. Whoa, whoa. Well, here we are, school teacher. That ride wasn't too rough for you, was it?
Well, I guess I'm okay bounce along, but I sure could do with a shot of Hadacol.
Come on now. Pull yourself together. We got to sneak in there and take Black Jack by surprise.
I'm right behind you, Sheriff.
All right. All right, Black Jack, reach! Now, why did you burn down the schoolhouse?
It was plain business, Sheriff. With them kids busy in school all day, they wasn't here playing my slot machines.
That ain't no excuse.
I feel like a cad, Sheriff.
Look out, bounce along. He's reaching for his gun.
I got the drop on you, Bounce Along.
Now, wait a minute, Black Jack. I know how we can settle this fair and square.
How?
Let the school teacher count up to 3. When he gets to 3, we'll each draw our guns and fire.
That's far and square.
All right, start counting, school teacher.
A 1, a 2. Why, bounce along. You shot him too soon.
I did?
You were supposed to wait until I counted up to 3.
Well, school teacher, 1 and 2 is 3, ain't it? Ha ha!
That's one way of figuring bounce along, but your arithmetic still isn't too good. You better drop by my house tonight for a little night school.
But I hate arithmetic.
We may never get to it.
All right, Pepper, up on your feet. I'm arresting you for running a gambling joint.
You ain't got no evidence.
This boy sounds like Senator LeBlanc. Senator, put it right in there.
None of your alibis. I'm taking you over to the jailhouse and putting you in the hot seat.
I'd burn down the jailhouse.
Well, the seat's still hot.
Doggone, I'm giving up gambling.
You want to give her up, huh?
Yeah, I'm going to give it up. It's caused me lots of trouble, and I never did no good at it anyhow.
Are you really going to give up gambling, Blackjack?
Am I? Am I?
Talk to me.
Am I? Listen to this. I've got to stop my gambling now. Been gambling all my life. I've got to be a man somehow or lose my home and wife. By law, she'll get the children too and take them back to her kin. The biggest curse in the universe is that old gambling sin. Stop your gambling, stop your gambling, stop your gambling now. The only money that brings happiness you earn by the sweat of your brow.
You've lost on every game of chance. You never missed a one. You lost your shirt, your coat and pants, and brother, that ain't fun. From a chuck-a-luck to slot machines, the cards and horse racing too. You're mooching pennies for daily means. That's why I say to you, stop your gambling, stop your gambling, stop your gambling now. The only money that brings happiness earned by the sweat of your brow.
I'm shocked at your tomfoolery. You get so darn low down. You hawked some stolen jewelry, and now you're jailhouse bound. You caused your loved ones misery. Ain't got a friend in this town.